Welcome to the How to Apply video tutorial for Broward County Small Business Assistance CARES Grant Program. This video tutorial is geared to assist those that are applying for small business grant applications. The purpose of the grant is to aid Broward County small businesses that employ 20 employees or less via a working capital grant in support of their general operations. Applicants can apply for a one-time $5,000, $10,000, or $15,000 grant to reimburse the cost of COVID-19 related closures and/or operating restrictions. The CARES Grant Program has been established by the Broward County Board of County Commissioners using the Federal CARES Act funding and will be administered through the Office of Economic and Small Business Development. The Broward.org/CARES website has been developed to assist you with all of your grant questions and needs. Please make sure you visit the website for additional information. Information regarding eligibility criteria, ineligibility, and how to request free technical assistance is available on the website. When you visit Broward.org/CARES, please select the Small Business Assistance Program for further information. Applications for the program must be made through the Broward portal using the website. It is important to note only one application will be accepted per EIN number. Priority will be given to applicants that meet any of the following criteria. If your small business has not received any federal or state funding assistance from EIDL, PPP, or the Florida State Bridge Loan, you will be given priority consideration. Additionally, if your business is located in one of the listed Prosperity Broward zip codes and has an annual revenue of less than $1 million, you will also be given priority consideration. Grant awards will be awarded in increments of $5,000, $10,000, or $15,000 based on the number of employees provided and documented in your grant application. Note, applicant revenue should not exceed $1.5 million, and priority will be given to firms whose revenue is below $1 million. All grantees will be required to complete a final report to substantiate the use of the grant funds. Businesses can submit eligible expenses that have been incurred between March 1st and November 30th, 2020. A detailed list of these eligible uses is available on the website Broward.org/CARES. Expenses related to business interruption costs, mitigation expenses for reopening, and program transition support are eligible. Please visit the website for specific information and details on these types of expenses. What will the CARES Grant Technical Assistance Services provide? The CARES Grant Technical Assistance sessions have been created to assist you if you need help understanding the application process, understanding pre- and post-grant terms and requirements, or assembling the necessary documentation to meet the application requirements. You will be able to select assistance in 15, 30, 60, or 90-minute increments. To schedule your technical assistance, please visit the website Broward.org/CARES and select Technical Assistance from the top of the page. Once on the Technical Assistance page, please go down to the blue bar and select Schedule Technical Assistance Appointment. Technical assistance will be available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and same-day appointments may be available. Once you have entered the scheduler, Please select the type of assistance that you are interested in. You have expedited, basic, standard, and comprehensive assistance that corresponds with 15, 30, 60, and 90-minute appointments. Should you schedule an appointment, for example, for 15 minutes, and then learn that you need additional time, you may go back and schedule a subsequent appointment. Once you have selected your assistance type, you will be provided the option to select a date and time for your technical assistance. Please select an available date that is identified in blue and a corresponding time that works for you. Once you have selected your date and time, you will be given the option to confirm so that your appointment can be scheduled. Please make sure you write down your date and time or add it to your calendar to ensure you do not miss your scheduled appointment. Completing the online grants application. Please visit broward.org/cares, where you'll be able to find the grant portal. Select the Small Business Assistance Application Program and go to the Apply page. The application portal will be available beginning November 9th through November 16th. To submit an application, you will be required to have an Access Broward account. If you already have one, you may use your existing account, or you will be prompted to create a new one. The application will require you to complete it in one sitting. Therefore, it is important that before you enter the portal to start your application, you have saved all of the required documentation that you will need to upload onto your desktop, your laptop, or to a flash drive. It will be important that you have all information readily available to complete the application. You will not be able to start and restart or save and come back to the application. Additionally, if you are idle for more than 20 minutes, the application will require you to start over. The application portal will be accepting applications for both small businesses and nonprofit businesses. Therefore, you will be required in Section 1 to identify your business type. Once you select that you are a for-profit business, it will then prompt you to answer all of the for-profit questions. The first question will be for you to enter your tax identification number, as well as to confirm whether or not you are exempt from having a Broward County local business tax receipt. It is a requirement to apply for this grant that you have a Broward County local business tax receipt, unless you are exempt from having one. You will then enter your Broward County local business tax receipt number, which will automatically populate your business information in Section 2. It is important for you to understand that your business information must be accurate as affiliated with your business tax receipt. If the information is incorrect, you will need to contact the Broward County Local Business Tax Office to update your information before moving forward. Section 3 will ask you a series of qualifying questions. It is important that you read each of these questions very carefully and that you are answering what is being asked. For your convenience, prior to starting your application, each application question is available to review online under the application process page of the website. Please take the opportunity to visit the website and review those questions, as tips have been provided for you to assist you with answering the questions correctly. You will see only one question at a time. As you progress through the questions, if you are eligible, you will receive a follow-up question. If you answer a question that disqualifies you, you will immediately be notified that you are ineligible for the grant. And we will thank you for your time and application. Some of the questions can be slightly confusing, so it is important to understand what is being asked. For example, number 5 reads, has the business received COVID-19 related loans from the CARES Act PPP, SBA EIDL, or State of Florida Small Business Emergency Bridge Loan programs totaling $15,000 or less? Or less includes $0. Therefore, if you did not apply, or if you did not receive any money from those programs, the answer is yes. It will be important that you answer the questions correctly. Again, please visit the application questions that are available on the website that will provide you with tips and information to ensure that you understand each question and that you are prepared to answer what is being asked. Section 4 will inquire whether you have received additional CARES Act or COVID-19 funding. It is important if you have applied or received funds from any Broward County municipality or city that you are aware of the source of that funding. If you are not aware, you would need to contact the city that provided you the funding and make sure you understand the source of the funding so that you can answer these questions accordingly. Section 5 will ask about your business structure. You will select the appropriate option and then identify the principal business ownership. List all individuals with 50% or greater ownership stake in the applicant business. Section 6 is going to ask for your required supporting documentation. As I mentioned, you will not be able to go get that information and return to the application. It will be important that you already have that information saved and readily accessible and available. The required documentation for for-profit businesses consists of 6 documents. You must provide a copy of your business tax returns, employer tax documentation, financial statement and monthly expenses for the previous 12 months, COVID-19 impact statement that documents that you have experienced adverse impact from COVID-19, your Broward County local business tax receipt, and your completed and signed W-9 form. Lastly, you will have to complete Section 7, which will require you to certify, affirm, attest, and acknowledge various statements. It is important that you read each one and that you agree to each one prior to submitting your application. Bullet number 2 under the acknowledgement section reads that I attest that I will spend the grant award on eligible expenses and that I will submit receipts for eligible expenses along with supporting documentation as required by the program before December 10th, 2020. Receipts and supporting documentation must be submitted electronically through the application portal at broward.org/cares. Should you be awarded the grant, it will be imperative that you provide documentation on how you have spent the funds by December 10th, as you will affirm and acknowledge when completing this application. Here are samples of the required documentation that is required for for-profit businesses. These are samples of what the documentation looks like. Your 1040, your 1065, or Schedule K, the 1120, 1120S, as well as W-2s, 8879, and again the 1040. Your W-3 and W-9 are also examples of some of the required documentation that will be required. Once your application has been submitted, the review process will begin. You will be assigned to a reviewer who will review your application and let you know your application status. Please know that communication will be provided with you via email. We expect to have a high volume of applicants that will apply. Therefore, please make sure you are checking your email regularly to ensure information is received in a timely fashion in the event any follow-up communication is required by you. We are excited to provide you with this opportunity to receive grant funds and to assist your business as we continue to move through this pandemic. On behalf of Broward County's Office of Economic and Small Business Development, we thank you for your interest in applying for our Small Business Assistance Grant Program.